Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So what are we going to learn today? Some more Excel tricks that is going to help you to save you lots of time. Right? In Excel, the beauty is that you can do a work in 2 hours, 3 hours and the same work can be done very easily through formulas, through tricks that are hidden here and there in the dashboards. Right? So I have chosen more tricks today to help you find the same and use the same in your work. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Trick number 1. This is the monthly sales data of a company. So normally if we have to find a number greater than suppose some criteria, then what we do? We simply first of all make it filter and then we can go here number filters greater than, right, is greater than suppose 30,000 and we press OK and this will filter the data. What if I show you a very amazing shortcut where your data is not filtered and you can see all the cells as per your requirement? So we simply press Ctrl Z and I do the data as it is, and now once I select the data, this you can see at the side, this pops up, right? So I simply just click on it and you can see various other options coming in. So formatting, suppose there are many other options and I want greater than. So what we see, 27,000, I just make it, suppose I write here 30,000 and you can see that the numbers are highlighted. I have not done anything, just type the number. Suppose I write 25,000 and you can see all the numbers highlighted. You can also change the field, yellow or red or as per, light red field, whatever you want, right? And you will see the magic. If I do cancel, everything is gone. This can save you a lot of time rather than doing filtering and cancelling the option, whatever. Simply just select the data and you can see that these options automatically come up and we have to just click on it and we see the greater than option. Not only this, there are different other options like you can see data bar, color scale, icon set and top 10, clear format, etc. every other thing. So we should forget the long cuts and use the shortcuts which are inbuilt inside Excel. Trick number 2. Many a times we have a sheet where we have to do a lot of totals, right? So normally what we do, equal to sum and then this and then this and then we again do copy paste. What if I tell you it is a matter of a second, just one click? So I am deleting this and let me show you 2 different shortcuts. First one, again we will do the same thing. We will just select the data as you have seen and again this button and we go to the totals. We want sum, average, count, whatever is there. So we go for sum. You can see all of the totals are already done for us, right? You can also see that it is correct, right? For now I have just copy pasted, that's why, but you can see if I change the number, suppose 50,000, the automatically total will change, right? Not only this, another shortcut, as I have told you, suppose you are also doing this, you have some rows at the bottom also, right? So in this case what you will do, one simple trick to do this also, you select the data and you press the control key and again select the data where you want the total, right? By selecting the control key you can select multiple sets of data. All I have to do is press Alt and equal and amazingly within a second you will see that all the totals have come up. The same thing again, if we just change the data, suppose I change it to 50,000, you will see that 334,114, right? Once again, I hope you are not confused. What I simply did is pressing the Alt equal, selecting the data and Alt equal, and you see beautifully all the total comes up, right? You want the totals, you want something average or count or percentage total, you simply go for this shortcut, right? I'll just press the average and see there, because there was already data. Do you want to replace it? Yes. And you can see that we got the average beautifully, right? Trick number 3, working with pivot tables. I just love it. But what we do is normally go to the data, select it, make it a table, go to insert and pivot table and all these long steps. What if I again tell you that there is a one-click shortcut? Simple, I don't have to do all this thing. Simply once again, the same place, I will show you all the functionalities. We click here and then go to tables and a blank pivot table. Within seconds a pivot table is ready, right? So normally you just can skip long steps, and there are shortcuts, many shortcuts inside Excel. You just need to learn them, and obviously all of them I'm going to teach you here. So don't forget to subscribe our channel, right? Moving ahead, trick number 4. Once again I'm going to show you another shortcut for something which is very clumsy to make. Charts, right? We select the data, go to insert, recommended charts, and this is the long process. Again there is a shortcut for this. We simply choose chart, and you can see line chart or cluster chart or stacked area chart or pie chart, whatever you take, right? I'll take the clustered column, and within 1 second you will get it. One additional trick, suppose this is the sale of maybe one company and we want another company. So what do you do in that case? This is, suppose I make it 30,000 and all the values accordingly, suppose they are changed, right? 25,000 and like this. So now how do we incorporate this in the chart? Simply select the data, Control C, and when you press on the chart, press Control V, and you can see that our chart got updated. So this was one shortcut. The second one is equally amazing. I will delete this chart, and once again I will delete this also. You just select the data and press Alt F1. Alt F1. The chart is ready. You don't have to click anywhere, right? Again and again I keep saying that in Excel you can do a work in 2 hours. You can do the same work in 20 minutes. You can do the same work in 2 minutes. It's upon you how much you want to learn, how fast and how efficiently you want to use Excel, right? So these are the 4 tricks. Now as per the promise, there are another tricks where I will show you to detect small frauds in Excel, right? So this is a sheet, the same sheet that I see. Suppose you have to see what is wrong here, right? They have given the formulas, they have given everything, and at a glance you want to see what if there is any error, right? Very simple. You press the Control and caret key, right? Whenever there are formulas, once when you don't trust the sheet or the source of the sheet, you must try this. You simply have to press Control caret, and you can see that all the formulas wherever they are applied will pop up. But we see that here the value was copy pasted. When you press Control caret again, you normally cannot find the difference only by looking at it, right? In a long sheet it is very difficult to find, and we will see that what is the impact here. Even if we change the values, the value will not change because it is a hard coded copy pasted value, right? So the first trick is always check the formulas where they are, what are the formulas, whether there has been any manipulation, by simply pressing Control caret key, right? Second trick where you can detect fraud, right? So what we do, this is a student's mark sheet data, and as we can see that all the data are logged. Very good, the mark sheet of the student should be logged, but we can see that only one student has failed, right? All other have passed. Now what if I show you that there is a fraud in this sheet? How? The second trick is very simple. You should always check that if there is any hidden sheet inside your workbook. Whenever the source is doubtful, you want that, you should be very sure about it, then you should just check whether any sheet is hidden. Unhide. See, one mark sheet is there. So how the manipulation is done, the mark sheet you can see that there are two fields, right? Even when the data is logged, I want to show you that the student has done mark sheet dot and hidden the mark sheet and renamed it at mark sheet dot, and again we press control caret key and we can see that the marks has been manipulated. Also here there was one copy of the text, right? So second trick is very important, that whenever you are checking any sheet, do check if there are any hidden sheets inside and the data has been manipulated. Trick number 3, many a times we need to work with voucher numbers and similar sort of things where the risk of duplicacy is very high, right? It is a huge number and manually it is not possible to see whether any number has been duplicated or not, right? So I will show you one simple technique where any duplicates will be highlighted within a second, right? We simply select the column and go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, duplicate values, right? We duplicate with them light red fill, and if any duplicates are there within seconds, see 54, right? 55 is missing and they have named it 54 twice. We check for more, 81 twice, right? You don't have to manually keep seeing the things. Simply go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and duplicate values, and all the duplicate values where there should be unique values will be detected, right? Trick number 4, to detect fraud. Sometimes it may so happen that there are many a times that there are formulas and in the middle you can see there are hard coded values, right? This can be done very easily to manipulate the data. So what we do, one trick that I showed you, that control caret, and it will show that there are hard coded values but they are very large in number. So how do you detect all of them at once? I simply have one simple trick, right? We select the columns where we want it and suppose marks, percentage, grade and result, right? Press F5, we go to special and select formulas. We remove the logical and errors, whether number formulas or text formulas. We click on OK and we see that a few cells have been highlighted. We just color it, and all of the rest, I tell you, they are not formulas but hard coded values, which is very simple to do and can manipulate the data, right? We have given one formula, so logically the formula should have been copy pasted and this could have been in change in result, but we can see that there are hard coded values in between, which is pure manipulation. Time for bonus tricks. Today I don't have 1, 2, 3 but 4 different small bonus tricks for you, which are very handy at times, right? When we have to copy paste a data or we need the same data many places, what we do, select the data and again control C, then we will do control V, and like this. This is old style, right? Simply we select the data and press control, only control, and just drag it and make a copy of it. Very simple and handy, lot of times, right? Bonus trick number 2. Many a times we copy a sheet somewhere else and then we just sometimes forget that where is the sheet, where is the location of the sheet. In that case we choose the long cut, we save the file as save as and choose the desired location, then there is a copy of the file. Too many problems. What if I tell you, by staying here itself you can know the location of your file, right? Equal to, we type the formula equal to cell, then we just type file name and enter, and very beautifully the location of your current file will be shown to you, right? Bonus trick number 3. Sometimes in the middle of the data we just need to type a formula, and the issue is that our formulas arguments just cover up the text around and we may tend to get confused what have we chosen and what is the problem. So what you can do is simply remove this and and make it aside, and very beautifully you can continue with your formula, right? So this table will never ever bother you again. Bonus trick number 4. When we are typing a formula, normally the arguments are below and we keep seeing where to go, what to do, etc. Right? And it also comes in the middle. So I have already showed you that you can remove it. But if we remove it, we have to see here and there. Right? So what we can do, simply press Ctrl Shift A and all the arguments of the formula will come just in front of your eyes and you don't have to look here and there. Right? So what we do, normally create the formula before and then we just choose the table array, right? And normally you can continue with the formula. So this suggestion of Excel, the arguments and everything, they will not bother you again. That's all. Hope you got some value out of this video. So don't forget to like this video in order to make YouTube Baba happy, and don't forget to share with your friends so that they can learn the tricks and be an Excel expert. These tricks are going to save you a lot of time, and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite trick out of this. That's all for today. See you in the next video.